Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, and my amazing guest, Carina Torralba. Here we go. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Networking for Students by D. Scott Smith, Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer, Extreme Graphics, and the Alzheimer's Association.
Networking for Students, now available on Amazon, dscottsmith.com/students. Order a copy for your student or the graduate in your life.
And for information on Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer and Tim Sohn, go to perspectivesoncancer.com. And for more information on Extreme Graphics and their graphic services in Albany, Oregon, go to extremegraphics.com. Finally, to give to the Alzheimer's Association and help this amazing organization in the fight against Alzheimer's, go to alz.org. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. So glad to see everybody today. And I am just always blessed on Mondays because you know what? Mondays are amazing days to me. For those of you who don't know, I got amazing news last week. Monday, I found out that the MRI on the cancer in my brain was successful and they got most of what's there. Still a little bit there, but they think they got the cancer in the brain. That's great. Also, my PET scan results came in the end of the week, and the cancer in my lungs and groin have significantly shrunk. And so things are going good. God is good, and I'm thankful today for all of your prayers, for all of you that are such a blessing to me, such a blessing to me. And so I just want to thank you all for that today. But you know what? Mondays are always great, but that makes this Monday even greater. You know, I'm just so thankful for life. You know, I think a lot of times we overlook the most important details, and that is waking up in the morning and just having life. And I'm thankful every morning. I tell people I do 3 things when I wake up. This is in my book. The final, live the life you choose. That's right. I do 3 things. Number 1, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for God, my beautiful wife, my family, all that I'm blessed with. Number 2, give myself a pep talk. And I say, hey, you've got this, Russ. You've got what it takes to move forward because God is with you and giving me the talents and abilities to do it. Number 3, I choose awesome. I say today's going to be awesome. Well, when people find out I wake up at 4 a.m., they usually laugh at that one. But I tell them, you know what? I'm not telling you what to do. But for me, that works. That's when I get up and I choose awesome because it gives me that mindset of good things ahead, that good things are coming. And then no matter what happens, even if I get hit with bad stuff, I have a good positive perspective to start with. That always helps, always helps. So anyway, just want to encourage you today. Thanks for being here. Again, this is Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. This show is all about how amazing people connect. That's right. And I'm telling you, Carina is one of those amazing people, totally amazing. And so you're going to be blessed by her today. And I tell you, you know, I am so blessed with so many amazing friends that come on and share their value and time with you. So it would be so great if you would make sure and connect with her today. All the information is going to be there in the comments, the show notes, all of that. And make sure you connect with me because I love to connect with people. RussHedge.com. If you know my name, you know how to find me. RussHedge.com is a place to go. All the information about me, all the connection links, everything. Also, if you would please subscribe to our YouTube page. Now, it's really simple. You know the name of the show, Marketing with Russ. Well, go to marketingwithruss.live and you can right now open a separate tab, type that in, subscribe today. Our subscribers are growing. The YouTube page is growing, very exciting. So please be part of that family. It gives you all that content in one spot. So it's really makes things so much easier. And I'm telling you, we have a lot of fun on YouTube Shorts. If you have not met Maddie and Maisie, my beagle and cat, they're more popular than I am on YouTube Shorts. So you might want to check that out. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun. Also, share this out with your friends. You can hit that share button right now, or you can simply tag your friends. That's right. Just tag them and tell them, hey, guess what? Marketing with Russ is on and Carina's going to be there. It's going to be amazing and they don't want to miss it. So if you would do that, that would be so great. All right. A little water always helps me. Okay. So a couple last things. If you would like to get a copy of Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, you can do that by going to russedge.com or just go to Amazon or any online booksellers for that. Also, my 4 amazing, they are, what's the word I'm looking for, Russ? They are collaborative anthologies. There you go. The word escaped me for a moment. Anthologies with amazing artists, amazing authors. So I am one of many, and I had other amazing people that put the books together, got it out there. Number one, all 4 of them, number 1 on Amazon, also international bestsellers, and just amazing opportunities for me to be with some other amazing, great authors. I tell a little bit about my cancer story, at least the first round, and other things about my life. So you might want to check those out too. And guess what? You can go to Amazon if you want, or you can just go to russhedge.com. There you go. And you can find that. Also, I'm telling you, I am so thankful that I get to lift up and encourage you every week with the marketing tip of the day. So the marketing tip is something that I use to just really give you a little bit of insight in your mindset, your perspective, and how you approach marketing and sales and business and life and all of that. It's simple, easy, short, but I tell you what, very, very important. Very important, the things that I talk about, because it sets that mindset, it sets that perspective. And so we do that. This gets cut out, put separately out on social media, as well as out on YouTube Shorts, just like I talked before. So we're going to do that here in 1 second, but I forgot one thing, and that is this live stream, along with Russ Reels Live, along with my other live streams, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, and the Experience Local. They are listener supported and sponsor supported. So first of all, thanks again to our amazing, amazing sponsors. I mean, you saw those at the beginning, but I'm telling you, we have some amazing sponsors there. Networking for Students by D. Scott, Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer, Extreme Graphics, and the Alzheimer's Association. So thankful for them, but also we're listener supported. In this season of giving, whether you can give $10, $25, $50, $100 or more, every little bit helps. And I would love it if you would help us continue to spread this positive message. It costs a lot to do what we do. And so I would appreciate that if you're able. There are simple giving links. In fact, that will come up in the comments, and the ads will show up in the comments on how to give. And if you want to know more information about how to be a sponsor, please check with me on that by just messaging me or emailing me. That would be great. Any way you want to contact me is great. So, okay, we're going to do our marketing tip of the day. You ready? Because Carina wants to know when she's coming in. Okay, here we go. All right. This is your marketing tip of the day. Choose a hope perspective. Now, we've talked a lot about perspective before, and a hope perspective is what? Something that is hopeful, that you are looking forward to positive things. You're expecting positive results because you have hope. And I'm telling you, during the season, this Merry Christmas season, Be merry, be joyful, and expect positive things to happen by having a hope perspective. There's a lot of power in that. I talk about the power of perspective in my inspirational speaking. If you want somebody just to hone in and just encourage, inspire, and direct your team today, talk to me about my inspirational speaking. I would love to speak to your team, but I talk a lot about the power of perspective. And today, a hope perspective is what I really want you to have. And that is that attitude, that mindset, that perspective that better things are ahead, good things are coming, and that you're expecting good results. And that will make everything so much better in your business, in your life. When you have joy in your heart, so much is better. Everybody sees that, it attracts others to you. So today, have a hope perspective, and that is your marketing tip of the day. All right, there we go. We're all done with that. We're going to get Carina in the room. Here she comes. Woohoo!
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I am doing good. Morning is my time, and I'm so thankful for that because I'm not super great in the afternoon. Usually I'm resting because of everything that I'm going through, but but morning is always good. So I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah.
And so how are you and how was your weekend?
Okay, I'm great. I'm great. And my weekend and every day, it's fine. It's wonderful. I always say we breathe life, we breathe love, and that's why we feel happiness. Well, it's just a lot of things that I think we share something, you and me, just our smile. We are always smiling, right?
Well, a smile makes everything better. In fact, I put a little positive word on Facebook every day, and it was all about waking up and smiling in the morning makes such a difference with your day. And I appreciate you because you have a huge smile. And so I'm going to back up a little bit and I'm going to say, hey, who is Carina Torralba? What are you all about? And you pronounce that way better than I do. But what are you all about? Give us a little snippet on you.
Okay. Who am I? I am a person who always smile with positive thoughts, and ready to learn how to create awareness, consciousness, to develop as a human being here on earth. This is Karina. And now, what I do? Well, I am a foreign language professor, an entrepreneur. I am the official translator of Readman, which I can tell you later. I am a writer. I wrote my first book in Spanish first, now in English. And I am a cancer thriver. Yes, a holistic cancer advocate.
Wow, you are. I mean, I tell you, there's so much to you, and I love that. No, but I mean that in a positive. There's so many amazing things that you're all about, and let's talk a little bit about. So on your LinkedIn page, it
Yes.
talks about you are a holistic cancer advocate, and that really speaks to me. Obviously, let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. Okay. My experience with cancer. 2 years and a half ago, I had breast cancer, and yes, I it was a shock because I was eating healthy food. I was active with my physical activity, and in fact, I was a healthy person. But all of a sudden, they told me cancer, and that shocked me. But then I understood that cancer was information to me. Not I didn't see cancer as a sickness. And well, I had a surgery that it went well. And then they told me, my oncologist told me, okay, Karina, you are going to do chemotherapy, radiation, and you are going to go on with pills. I was not 100% of getting or following the conventional medicine, these treatments. I don't know why. There was something in me that they say, I didn't know. I didn't know about cancer. I didn't know how the best treatment was. So all of a sudden, I was sitting just getting my first chemo, and the drugs on me were very strong. So at that moment, I understood that that was not the best option for me, the best method. It doesn't mean that it works for everybody. That was me. This is my experience. So I remember that when I recovered a little bit, I went to the beach. I live here in Miami, just one block from the beach. And I went there. I looked at that ocean, the sky, and I asked God just to leave the doors open, just to see what way I had to follow. And I saw the sun and the reflection, and I said to myself, no, inside the water, that's not my where I have to go. But there was a lot of light. And I say, okay, I'm going to educate myself, first of all, because I don't know anything about cancer. And I'm going to find the way that works for me. So at that time, I communicated that to my family in Argentina and my daughters here in Miami. And everybody supported me because I took the decision to stop chemotherapy, not to initiate radiation. And I started, as I said before, I started to educate myself. So what to eat, the exercises, moving, what I needed to do, how to handle emotions, especially stress and fear. And then how to connect myself spiritually. And those are the 4 pillars of healing. And I healed that way. I remember that I bought that program that Chris Work has about nutrition, and I started with him. I followed another doctor, Dr. Ludwig Johnson, and I did a detox for 14 days. So I learned a lot, and I'm still learning. And then the results showed that I was healed. And I continue. Yes, I continue doing that, because once we have cancer, then those cells may be active sometimes, according to the ADN of the no ADN, according to our cells. And if we are stressed, if we are worried. And I said to myself, well, this is how I have to pay attention to what my body is telling me at this moment. And I continue. I eat very healthy. I was not very good in the kitchen, so I learned how to cook. That was, I remember that the very first recipe, I think it had my tears, because at that moment it was very challenging for me. But right. I'm learning, and I'm happy, and I love life. And I like to transmit all my cancer journey, and I did it with through a book, and then I have a small community of Spanish speakers that they appeared in this group because I didn't ask them to join. People appear, people join the group, and some of them are in the process of cancer, and some of them are in with the chemotherapy, and I support them. It doesn't matter what treatment you decide to follow. Okay, I am by your side. And well, there are so many things that I can say. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, I love that about you, because you get all excited and you get passionate, and it gets me excited. I am such an advocate now, obviously, too, for those going through cancer, those who have family members. Sometimes I think it's harder on the families. And, really, we've got to learn how to advocate for ourselves, but families need to learn how to advocate and help their loved ones, too. So many great people doing that. Mr. Tim Stone is with us today, and other amazing people that are dealing with cancer or part of an organization. Now, Tim's got perspectives on cancer. I
Mhm.
just spoke at their event back in New York here a couple months ago. I'm on the board and part of that organization, and Tim is a dear friend. And those kind of groups are like you're talking about, bringing people together and helping them. And that's what you do. And I just love that. And I'm telling you, everybody, whether you're going through cancer, you have a loved one, everybody's touched some way or another, reach out to Carina because she is such a valuable asset for you. So, okay. So I love the attitude and the positiveness because my doctors tell me the number one thing going for me is my positive attitude. That it makes such a difference in how you heal when you're helping people. And you obviously decided to go the holistic way, more natural, not go through things. Why do you feel that's so important, besides the fact you like to smile?
What is the most important when I decided or when I took this decision to go to the holistic pathway?
Yes.
That's well, as I told you, I started to educate myself because I didn't know anything.
Right.
So there was a feeling inside me that didn't connect with the conventional methods. I don't know, because the drugs were very strong to me.
Right.
uh, so that's why I said, okay, I remember that I spoke with nutritionists. I went through with professionals of the integrative medicine. And then I said, when I found all the holistic way pathways, and I say, this is me. This is me. I got connected. And I said, okay, I think when we learn and when we are aware of the different perspectives that we have just to see cancer, this is important. This is
Right.
important. It's not only what the doctor says. Yes, I understand that doctors, conventional doctors, they have a lot of information and they have their expertise, but they see cancer from only one perspective. And
Right.
that it's very good just to open, yes, open
Yes.
our possibilities just to see, and then we decide.
Well, and I love that too, because that is so true. And it's all about educating yourself, like you said, because you get into this and you do have no idea. It's overwhelming. And then, being able to look at alternate methods. I've done a little bit of the natural side as well. Thank God what they're using for me on my immunotherapy and the radiation is working. And so I have stuck with what they're doing. But you're right. Conventional doctors have kind of a one track mind and they're not really open to the other stuff. And that's why education and a good, important, positive mindset is important, right?
Yes, but let me see. Let me tell you, Russ, that um, on this lately, uh, a lot of doctors opened their minds. Yes, and I started to see professional doctors from the conventional medicine that they started to incorporate and accept what they studied at the university when they became doctors. And I saw that not only in English, in Spanish, doctors that that they are very well known. And I love to see that, because it's everything. It's everything together. It's just the
Right.
wisdom, the data, and all this possibility of accepting and learning and knowing all the holistic way.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. I think that people are becoming more open to that. I think,
Yes.
there's people learning more and learning that there are some really good things that God naturally put on this earth. A
Yeah.
lot of medicine is made out of what's already here. They're using things that are already here to make medicine. Well, why not utilize things that are here naturally and supplements and all of those things as well? And I think that whole rounded approach
Yeah.
is so amazing. I want to give you, before we run out of time, I want to give you just a minute too to talk about the other things that you do. You're a foreign language professor. You've
Yeah.
been doing other things before that. Talk a little bit about Carina outside of the cancer.
Okay, okay. Just only one thing I would like to mention. Just a person who helped me during all this process and helped me um, understand what the spiritual connection is, because it's cancer is not only to eat healthy and to move for our circulation and everything, but it's just to connect with ourselves. And I did that through meditation and yoga, Kundalini yoga, and all that. I get the knowledge from Italo Espinosa, who was my mentor, who is my mentor and my coach. And that part, I think it is very, very important. There are many other people that helped me as well.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that spiritual connection was very important, not only nutrition and physical activity. So that was part of my healing process. But
Okay.
on the other side, okay, this is Carina, the foreign language professor. Well, I was born in Argentina, and I studied my Bachelor of Arts in Teaching English as a second language over there in my country. Then I traveled to France. I gave speeches. Then I came to Miami in 2000. And in Argentina and in Miami, I was working as a teacher, elementary teacher, middle school teacher, and I was teaching Spanish in private and public schools. And but I was not the conventional teacher. I was the that teacher that was oh, she teaches languages in a different way. And I say, okay, why? Because the kids go to school 8 hours and they have to do tests and they have to complete that. And what I tried to do was to teach the language and have fun with the kids. Uh, so I left the system 3 years ago, and now I have my own company. And I decided it's English on the go, and I decided to teach adults because I did a research that Spanish speakers experienced fear for the English language. So I did surveys and I did a lot of research, and I created a digital product just to teach English to Spanish speakers to lose that fear. It is a beginning level, but it's fun. It's really fun, and this is my way of teaching. So I teach English to Spanish speakers, and I teach Spanish to English speakers, and it's fun, and
That's
I love it.
that's a love. I love that too because you have fun and you make it fun. And I
Yeah,
think that people learn better when they have fun,
yeah,
right?
yes,
So
totally.
much. So, okay, well, I'm running out of time. So, what I want you to do is I want you to wrap things up today and give everybody your gold nugget of the day, what you really want them to remember from our conversation, and then tell everybody how they get in touch with you.
Okay, so here I am. It's I'm going to be very brief as regards cancer. It's you can heal yourself if you believe it, if you feel it. And if you speak Spanish, I invite you to join my Encuentros de Bienestar, that is a well-being encountering gatherings. And you can find everything on my Instagram as Carina Torralba, and in Facebook with my name as well. And as regards English or Spanish, foreign language, I can say that your brain is created to learn languages.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's a simple point. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I think, it's interesting because I do think some people are better at that. My son is really good at learning other languages and I'm not. So I don't know. Some people are better at that than others, but Carina, amazing. Thank you. Thanks so much for being here today. We're going to definitely have you back on again because I want to, and I'll give you a chance to talk about that.
Yes.
I want to explore this more. This time goes so fast, and plus, I'm going to have probably another show coming up on circling around cancer, the holistic health, and all of that. And so I'll bring you in on that. But anyway, go ahead and tell everybody about your book and all the
Okay.
other things you want to finish with. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think it is the mirror. I don't know. This is just in Spanish. I'm sorry. I
Uh-huh.
don't like to see it.
It looks
Uh,
great.
yes.
You
Well,
can
not
read
yet.
it.
Oh, not yet. Okay. In Spanish is Cáncer, mi puerta al renacer espiritual. It's on Amazon. And in a few days, I think the English version is going to be there. And then I'm going to put it on different platforms. And in English is Cancer, my door to spiritual renaissance. And this is just my cancer journey, but at the same time, I touch different topics that we go through life. So it can be if you have cancer or if you have tumultuous life, tumultuous moments in your life.
Uh-huh.
So it helps as well. And there's always a reflection at the end of the chapters, and it's easy to read.
Do we get that on Amazon?
It's on Amazon in Spanish, and just I'm working just to upload that in English soon, soon.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I tell you, if you can, in the comments when we're done,
Yes.
well, actually, no, we'll get that up there for you. We'll get the
Okay.
link to that book in the comments for you. And then when the English version comes out, let me know. We'll make sure and update that as well. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Yes. 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 I will. I will.
thank you. Thank you so much. What a blessing you are. I'm going to say goodbye, but hang tight in the green room. I'll be right there as I wrap up. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Russ.
Thank you. You're a blessing. Wow, I tell you, she is just a bundle of joy, and I am so thankful for Carina for coming on today and sharing with all of us because you know what? Everything around cancer and no matter what approach you're looking at, medically or holistically, it's tough. And trust me, I know firsthand. And so I am so encouraged by people that have so much joy in the midst of, and the fact that she has moved beyond that. She beat cancer. I know this. I'm a cancer survivor. I survived cancer the first time and I'll survive it the second time. And I'm going to keep moving because God's not done with me yet. I truly believe that. And I'm thankful for all of you. Thanks for everybody for being here, being such a blessing to me. I've been trying to get all the information up there for you and make sure that you see all that. All the information for Carina is on the comments, the show notes. You can click on it, just click and it'll go straight to her. Very clickable stuff. And so thankful for all of you being here. I appreciate everybody jumping in today. What a great show. Always great. Please spread the word. Please spread the word about this show because it is such a blessing that you are all here and able to share with me, which I can't tell you how much I appreciate. The show would not be the same, obviously, without all of you. You are who makes the show. And so I just want to tell you how much I appreciate that. Also, wanted to give you one last thing that I am trying to get up for you to show you today because I am really excited about this. We've been trying to get the word out. This show is listener supported. What do I mean by that? Well, you are the one that makes this work. And so without you, there is no show. There's a higher cost to this than people realize. And time and in employees and all of that. And so I'm so thankful for my amazing teammate, Ever, in the background, who does amazing things. I'm so thankful for all of you who have sponsored, and you can still sponsor as well. You can message me about a sponsorship today, but if you just want to give a little bit towards our spreading of a positive message, whether it's about cancer or life, you can click the QR code, or you can go directly to the link that you will see in the comments. And I would just really appreciate that, because it makes a big difference, whether it's Marketing with Russ, whether it is the Experience Life with Russ and Scott, Russ Reels, any of those. Lots of shows, positive messages, amazing guests. And I wanted this to continue, and it would mean so much to me. So if you would go to that today, that'd be so great, whether it's $10, $25, $50, whatever, or more. We appreciate that. So thank you today. And we try to make it simple for you. With that, I'm going to say goodbye. And thanks again. Please come back Thursday. Remember, this show, Marketing with Russ, is every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, for your listening and viewing pleasure. Yes, after we do this, it becomes a video podcast, sits on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, and then it converts to audio podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever your favorite podcast platforms are. And with that, we're going to say goodbye. Thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate you so much. You're such a blessing to me. Have a great week. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.